Hi, welcome. We are back on Carli SSD. The weather is nice. That's the system, that's the date, and off we go. This video is about Carli 8. We're still stuck with Arch ISO. So if you update the system, what we've done is we've made sure of ensured that we still have this version and not the new version. So downgrades and Arch ISO, and then ensure yourself you have the correct version. It's all explained on all the ArcoLinux ISOs, but it's also explained on the Carli ISO here. The Carli 8 has a file called Arch ISO README. So if somewhere someone gives you a README, you're supposed to read it. There's another one here, right? So, well, basically, I quit. Let's see if we add that. No, we haven't done that. So do check out the Arch ISO README. Use the correct version. Voila. Communicate as much as possible. Let's push this to the internet so I don't forget. Okay, no password needed. That's why I moved it to the other screen. So it's on there already. So Carli 8. The video is about the packages. The packages we've built. We've just made videos about the new Calamares, a new configuration, and we created a new package just to be able to have Calamares there on the desktop ready. Click install. Okay, but we have Ctrl-T. If we update our systems, we have this SIG thing, right? If we made it a little bit bigger, you can read it better. We have this repo testing SIG, third-party SIG, repo SIG. So the signing of the packages is one of the most difficult things to do, and that's this video. Okay. We've prepared everything to be able to do that, so that can go. Let's close everything up so we start with a nice screen. Ctrl-Alt-G. Chromium. We go to ArcoLinuxISO.com. We go to create a key to sign your packages. We move it to the side. Right mouse click, open new window. Move that to the corner. Eric. And we do Ctrl-H. Go for GNU PG. This one, right? I've made already a copy. GNU PG. Right mouse click, open terminal here, move that to the corner. We're set to go. So read up what it's all about. It's basically for security reasons that whatever package you provide the user, that pacman controls, checks, hey, is it signed by the user? Is it really the package from Eric? Is it really the package from Marco? And so on, all right? So creating your key, that's what we need to do first. But maybe before we do, there are things you can use. We need to have later on a very tough, unique password. There is LastPass, which is an application. LastPass.com is a website. It is an add-on in here, up here, to create the passwords. There's also sudo pacman -s Bitwarden. It's another application we use. It depends on the person, right? What do you like to use? And Bitwarden also gives you the possibility to create a new password, which is in here. Password generator, right? So you need to log in and create an account and all that. And you get a terrifically difficult password that nobody can hack. So that's the point. At some point in time after this, we need a super hardened key. Let's give me an example. Ctrl-Alt F I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure it's over here. I cannot show you everything, but it's a little button I use. Well, now I've got a call, guys. Putting you on pause. All right, let's continue. So passwords, we need to have a password later on. So let's me get it from the LastPass generator here. And this could be, okay, asking permissions, allow, blah, blah, blah. He's asking me lots of stuff here since it's my first time. Copy. What are difficult passwords? This one is, right? So that's the kind of password you should use for this one, because this is a unique password. With this password, you can create packages. And if somebody else gets this password, he can create these packages in your name, right? So you don't want to share it. You don't want to put it on a video. So it's not this password I'm going to use at all. But that's the kind of message I want to share. Passwords, take it safe. Be sure that you have a difficult password. In this case, this is a very important password, right? So the way copy, it's now in my memory somewhere in the system. I'll make also in this LastPass, I can make a note, and I'll just make a note for myself and create a new one so that I have it later on. So you don't see this is LastPass. You can do it with anything like Bitwarden and all that. Carli signing key, and this is gonna be my password. Nope, it's not in my Control V here. So let's take another one, get it, Control V it, voila. That's it. That's gonna be my key, my signing key. So GPG full. Oh, let's do that again. Full generate key. Number one is what we choose, the default. Default again, 2 years. Check it out. What people say. What's suggested? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. In the end, it's up to you to decide how long you wanna keep this key valid. Is this correct? Yes. Real name. Well, I want to keep the Eric Dubois from ArcoLinux separate from the one from Carli. So my real name is here, ArcoLinux ISO, but you're supposed to really type in your own name. And I've created a Carli ArcoLinux ISO at gmail.com just for the occasion, for everything concerning Carli, but I never read it, so don't mail to it. Comment is empty. Is this okay? Yes, it's okay. And then we get this pop up. So now we need to do a Control V if it's still in there. It isn't. So I'm gonna go to my other screen and do Control A, Control C. You need to be quite fast. I think it's about 30 seconds or something, and then you get a timeout. So this is my signing key, a very difficult one, generated by the tool LastPass, which can be generated by Bitwarden, right? So what's important is this line. So Control Shift C. I'm gonna put this together with my password. So this is the short key. So this is my signing key, which is the short one. And this is also the same thing, doesn't matter really in usage. But check out the last bit. So 4 or 3, it starts here. So this bit is this bit. So let's put a long one also in my LastPass, and there we go. Saved. So what else? This is done. Email address, keep it empty, pop up. We've done that. Difficult password, LastPass, Bitwarden, done. List the keys, GPG. List the keys. There we have hits. We have Spotify stuff, seems in there. But also Carli, right? So that's what we need to have. Okay, I'm ultimate. Good to know. And a date, right? 2 years from now, it's now the 20th. So check. What else? Scroll, scroll, scroll. We need to revoke. So if you want to say at some point in time, I want to revoke this particular public key because we're gonna put it online. then we need a revoke file. So generate me something to revoke my key. I say no, the key is not valid anymore, and we armor it, and the output equals revocation underscore certificate. I could call it anything, but we're following the tutorials of ArcoLinux. So gen revoke armor output revocation certificate. Okay, cool. And then our small key. Small key is still in here somewhere, right? We still have here the small key or the long key. Doesn't really matter. Control Shift C, Control Shift V. Scroll down. So generate revoke armor output. It's the same as up here. Enter. Create a revocation. Yes, please. A reason, you choose the reason you like, but we have chosen 3 in the tutorial. Optional descriptions, whatever. Is this okay? Yes, sure, it's okay. Again, the password, which I need to get. Password, so that's a long, complicated password we've created in LastPass or Bitwarden. And this time, oh, that's wrong. So again, select all of it, Control C, Control V. This time I'm gonna say save in password manager, because we need to save it anyway for later, because we want to build packages, right? Signed by this. Okay, otherwise you have to do it. Every single package you have to put in the password. Just guard your computer from now on. So pop up, okay, unique. And then we need to share whatever key, right? The key we created, our key. We need to share it with the world. The output is called public key. You can copy paste the code over there. And then armor output. Export. So output, a public key. So this is the file name, armor, and then export. Which one? Well, the Carli one, right? This one. And that's that. So in your case, of course, it's going to be another name. So this is the public key. I can show you that. It's no problem with this, because it's something I'm going to share anyway. This is going to go on the internet. Public key instead of private key, right? I'm not going to open any of these things. The private keys are meant to be private. Let us send our key to the key server. Well, this is a problem which we solve later on. Let's try that. We're going to send our key to the internet. Say, let's send our key, which is, where's our key? So this one, for instance, or the big one, that's this one. Let's take the big one this time. Okay, and then, so send me the keys to a server. He's gonna take HTTP IP4 pool SKS key server net 11371, and it seems to work. But what did I do? I see already a file here. Create a file in GNU-PG called gpg.conf with content, no greeting, no so on. So select it. This one I'm not gonna type. You open it up and you copy paste it over. As you see, I've been playing around with some settings here. So this is not what's supposed to be. So where is the file? Here. Control C. This guy. Control A. Control V. Save. That's what it should be. And this is of course the same server, but there's some more information here. So GNU-PG or gpg.conf is okay. So I can do it again if you want to, but we've sent it, right? So this should work. If it does not work, there is also possibilities to add a different kind of key server or a different kind of port, depending on your internet service provider, computers, firewalls, whatever you have, routers, stuff like that. Another option is go to the website itself, because this is the public key. Control A, Control C. I have the public key. I go to the server, submit the key this way. submit public key. As long as it gets there, right? It needs to get online. It needs to be there and shared between key servers as well. And it does happen. Aha, not this time in the video, thank you very much. But it does happen, we get a 503, 502 on these key servers. So just be patient, it's not your fault. But we have a key, one key added, you see? So that's cool, you can keep on adding. I mean, once it's added, it's added. Okay. And this is in bold for a reason. After some time, anyone can receive your key from the servers after some time. It might be a good idea to continue the next day with this project because it needs to get all these keys and all the servers, and we've experimented now with 5 keys from all the ArcoLinux core members, and we do see some lagging, some time difference, so sometimes you have just to wait. GPG. Let's try it out. Let's try to receive a key from Carli, right? From Carli. Carli ArcoLinux. Well, better take the number. Well, we could. I think you could do that. Let's take the number. So the key itself, we scroll up, that's the key. Ctrl-Shift-C, Ctrl-Shift-V. So, enter. Seems to be in luck today, all right? So everything works, there's no error, there's no could not connect or anything. So it just says, got the key, it's there, and it's not changed. Okay, so this is the information, unchanged, total number, fine. Building the packages. We have this key, which I now have in my Ctrl-Shift-V. We have this key, but it needs to go inside etc make package.conf. If you want to make packages for your distribution, make package.conf, right? This one. We go all the way down. I'm called Eric de Boy, it seems here, which is not a good idea, right? I should be called Carli ArcoLinux ISO and Carli ArcoLinux ISO @gmail.com. That's my official name in this instance. The GPG key, that's this one. Save. Password, okay, just the root password, right? And then we have everything ready. Whenever I build a package, I will be calling, will be called Carli ArcoLinux ISO. We'll have an email, and it's gonna be signed. If I ask it to sign, it's gonna be signed with this thing. Okay. Anything else? Pacman needs to know our keys. We need to receive the key, and that's maybe again something that will not work. So let's see if that works. Sudo pacman key, get the key inside, receive the keys, receive the keys, and I think it's still in there, right? Let's see if we can get it. So we're asking Pacman, go and have a look online and see if you can find the key. So this is a time where you say, okay, let's wait, right? But the key, we have it, right? The key is ours. So I can actually already sign, local sign, the key. So we can't do it. Okay, so we'll have to do it later on. So we need to get this key in. We could try the key server thing, this solution. But what we can do as well is also ensure, do we have it somewhere in here? Oh, actually, we could make this a little bit better, this tutorial. Pacman needs to know the key, right? So we could do the similar thing to etc pacman.t. It seems I have not written that down, but we do it on ArcoLinux. We put gpg.conf and have added this line already there, right? But we have this one here, this line, I can copy paste everything that's in here and also put it in gpg.conf. Right? No greeting, no permission, log never, key server, it's all the same, but I have here 3 servers. Okay. Save. So now Pacman uses its own GNU PG, not my home, right? Not my Eric in my home directory .GNU PG, but its own version of it for Pacman. Now I could try it again. No, not that one. So first receive. This is not a bad sign, right? It takes time for all the keys to, well, to work simply. But and otherwise we'll just wait, right? We just wait. But we need to be able to build it. Would be nice if we could receive the key and then try to build packages in one video. We could try another thing. Takes a little bit too long for my taste. We could try and see if this is the one that's gonna do the trick. So that's not working, that one. Here he is in doubt. Voila, remote key not fetched. Let's take this one. Most of the time this one worked for me, but like I said, it's just a time issue, I suppose. Till it gets it, and then we can sign it. So we are here, local signing, creating your own keyring, that's something else. So we don't have a keyring yet, which could be called Carli keyring or something. What else can we do? While we wait, let's do something more. Let's go to Carli itself. Well, actually, go to file system, pacman.conf. You could go and have a look on Arch wiki and figure it out. What we need is SIG level required database option. Okay, Control C. That's what ArcoLinux says. Then we go to Carli. Carli number 8. Is there a pacman.conf? Yeah, we have a pacman.conf. What do we say here? Optional trusted only. Okay, Control V. Required database optional. So Google it, required database optional, Arch wiki, read, right? And then basically we say to Pacman, hey, check it out. There is a sign level defined that you should check that the signature is there. Okay, save. Anything else? No, nothing else. So the ArcoLinux ISO here, the building, the process of building, that's okay, but the packages are not signed yet, right? Now I don't know if I can sign the packages at this point in time, or that I need to wait for this thing to ever come in. Not sure about that. So we learn by making tutorials. We go to one level up, Carli package builds. We've just built Calamares. Let's take something simple like Carli system installation, package build, right? Now, use man, make package, read. Okay, quit. Use make package, help, read. Now there is here something called where is it? We can make it package, and we can also sign it. So make package, sign the resulting package with a GPG. That's something we can do. There is also a man GPG, and there's also something there, which is also sign. And there's also, which we use, is detached sign somewhere in the list. So GPG minus H also probably gonna work. So dash help or minus H are the things you need to remember. Detached sign, it's not alphabetically. Why don't they do that? Delete keys, sign keys, like local sign key. We can do that as well. But no. Well, detached, it's in there. So we do make package sign. Let's try it out. See that works. Failed to sign package, you see? So we still need to get these packages in. I'm wondering if I can do a GPG local sign key and then this one. Then we have already something to try out. Let's see if that works. So I'm signing on my home directory, not with Pacman. The key local sign was already signed, so now I guess it won't work because minus F, force it. All right, cool. So it needs the password again. Control A, password, long difficult password, Control C, put it in here. Don't forget to click this here so we don't see it anymore. And now we do have a signature, so that's cool. We don't need to wait for this thing here, which is now gone. So that one. Let's see when that comes. It came in. My God. Okay, so local sign again. Yeah, bingo, in the same video. So that's cool. So it does take a little amount of time. I don't know, you can rewind the video so you know how much time it takes. Now the key is in, right? So our key is known to the system. Pacman key and then list keys. We are fully signed in. Full Carli ArcoLinux ISO. The key is known to the system. All right, so we don't need this anymore. Well, I'm just thinking about ease and comfort. We have scripts to follow to make sure that everything is there, right? So replace all. So I'm not upping the number, which is actually a bad idea, bad thing to do. As a rule, I say to people, always update your package build. So let's do that again. If it's out there, if it's known, forget about reusing a number. No, just make package sign again with a new number. You'll thank me later. Okay, so we can sign packages, but does the computer later on, well, accept it, right? So that's what we need to do. So Carli system, Carli repo, here it is. Control F, what's this not working? Okay, we've already created new calamares, so that can go. So what it will do is we'll add also a SIG file somewhere up here. SIG file for package, I don't know which one it was, Carli system installation. Wow, there it is. And it's gonna be in here, a red thing, the SIG. All right, which means if I want to continue, once you start, you need to keep going, right? So calamares needs to rebuild, and that's then Control C, Control V. Gonna be my version number 2 with signing. So don't think about it. Always add the number, up the number, right? Save, and then make the package. We can do it like this. Make package sign. He's off, doing its thing. Have to do the same for Calamares, this one. So number 2, that one as well. Let's see if the computer can do more things than one. So arrow up. Yeah, sure. So he has that as already. Maybe we should get rid of that and open up our repo. So where are you, Carli? Not in trash. And BSPWM, I don't need that. Carli is this. So Carli repo, this one. So adding Carli Calamares. This one can go. What else? So Calamares will be coming later on. Carli system is done. CKB comp. CKB comp build. Why does it say build? CKB comp. Okay. Yeah, let's have a look. Yay. CKB comp. Is that yeah. 11951. What do I have? 4. Okay. 5. Now it's not that simple. Then just change 5 because the file here is different as well. So I have this one, right? AOR CKB comp. Put it like this. View package build. Yeah, in this case it's just a package build that I need. Sometimes there are files that are there as well. Hey, where's my row? Plain. So Control A, Control C. And then get away. Control A, delete, Control V, save. So I have my new package build. Arrow up, make package sign. It's created and signed. So these two guys, never copy pasted tar xz, right? Not an executable. Tar zst is executable. Calamares has been built. Calamares, let's have a look. Is here zst c. This one there. Don't need these guys. What else? So we are here, I think. Now make init swap hasn't changed in years. So let's have a look. Yay. Make init swap something. All right. F12. Make init CPO IO. Make init CPIO. And then what was it? Open swap. Open swap. Is there a new version online on AOR? 0103. What I have is 0103. So don't need to get anything from AOR. I just need to rebuild it. So open terminal, arrow up, make package sign. This one can go. That one can go. Keys can go. This is what I need. We're going to replace, since indeed it's the same number. So in this case, it's not our package, right? It's a package of somebody else. We're not going to update the numbers of a package of somebody else. That's not done. Yay bin maybe. 1004. Yay bin. And then we're ready. So 10041. Okay, it's the very last one. Okay. Did not change very much then these days. So make package sign. Done. These two guys over here. Yes, replace it. That one can go, can go, can go. And we've got ourselves a completely signed system. Check out the Carli repo database here. There's no ZST, sorry, no zig thing with it, but it's gonna get one. That's the old one. Well, you don't need to go and delete it manually. The script does it, the update script. Sig files edit. So here you see a sig, a sig, a sig, a sig. We better check it again. Control Shift 2. Calamaris, red, and so a brown one, a red one, a brown one, a red one. Carli's, a brown one, a red one, a brown one, a red one, a brown one, a red one, a brown one, a red one. So every package has a sig file. Okay. Let me check something. I'm a bit surprised on something that I want to check. In Arco, the repo of Arco, well, we don't have anything yet. So let's get all the repos in. I'll check that later. So, Carli, we've defined it in here that it should, in pacman.conf, that it should do something with it, with the signature. So let's try building, right? Let's see what happens. What if I say sudo build? Off it goes. We see packages here, see comp, Calamaris is downloaded, Carli Calamaris is downloaded, Carli system is downloaded. Was that number 2? Can't remember. Calamaris. Okay, number 2. Thought we were already at number 3. Okay, we got problems, so let's figure it out. Signature from Carli is invalid and so on. Cool. What we need to do is go to Carli 8, to this one, to root, to customize AI root FS. And what we forgot to do is tell the system, hey, we are good guys, right? So with the pacman key init, populate ArcoLinux. We don't have a key yet, and key ring yet of Carli, but we can already say pacman key and then local sign. Whoa, what's that? That's something different. Not my intention. I don't know where that's coming from, but we need to have the this one, sudo pacman -s local key, local sign key. Okay, and then our small thing, Control C, Control Shift V, that needs to go in there, right? So pacman key, copy paste, test it out in a terminal, Control Shift C, then you know there are no typos, and then put it in here, Control V. That's something we need to do. We can't save yet. Fine. So Control C. Don't save. I know you can't save, so don't save. Open with Sublime Text. Here it is. Save. Saved. Okay, that's one thing. I don't think that's a solution for everything, but let's try it out. I think we still need to do something here. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Or is it okay? All right. And we're building again. So what we could do is in a separate video make a Carli keyring. Let's pause the video for a bit. All right, in the meantime, I've looked at something, but you see, we still have to wait for this local signing key thing. Could not be locally signed, so we have to wait for that. But everything works. So the ArcoLinux keys are in. So if we make an Carli keyring, now we can sign it. But I wanted to show you the following thing. Was it here? No. It's not up here. So everything is working just fine. Everything is installing. But point is, we still need to get this key in, and the key needs to come from the servers. But we can give the key as well via a keyring, which is not there. But we do have the ArcoLinux keyring, so that's done. So these things, we need something similar for ours. That's one. I wanted to show you the next thing. There was a difference. I say, hey, that's different. We have in our repo testing, for example, we see that we have the ArcoLinux repo testing files signed. The databases are signed. Here, the database is not signed. In the Carli, we just have the database, right? Not signed. The difference is the update repo. So if we have a file that says, and then of course, again, read, right? Repo add. What can you do? Package database maintenance utility. And then you start reading. Quiet, I can sign it. I can sign it. There is no -s. Sign it with specific key, verified, no color, and so on. But basically, if you compare ours, ArcoLinux one, with this one, so SNR, the only thing missing is S. Okay? So this one is Carli. Yep, correct. So I'm gonna add -s, save. So it's completely, well, signed, really. So these guys are brown, but they do not have any red behind it. We always said brown, red, brown, red, brown, red, remember? So this is not signed. These four are just there, standing there, right? With this extra S, we're gonna add the repos, and we get here created signature, Carli repo, sich, Carli repo. So also databases have been signed, just to ensure nobody can tamper with them. All right. We could, did I close it? Yeah, I suppose I closed it. I think we better make a keyring in the next video. But basically we're almost set, right? We're almost set. If we do Carli 8 and we do a sudo build sh, the thing we're now stuck onto is the fact that he wants to sign the key and it doesn't know the key. So let him do that. I'll just show you. Let's pause the video. So it passed everything, so the signature must work since it's still doing its list. Pausing again. So just stopping at the error here. So the local signing key, we want to sign this thing, and we are, remember, we're actually working in some kind of bubble, in some kind of sandbox. It's looking around itself and it says, who is this system? Who is this guy here, this key? We have it on this machine, but they don't see each other, right? So it's really inside this little ArcoLinux world bubble, and it doesn't know it. So the next video is gonna be giving him the information, creating Carli keyring.